Hi there, my name is Maria. Welcome to my channel. This is a safe place to share in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if it helps you in any way. By doing that, we can reach more and more people that may be going through narcissistic abuse. Today we are going to be talking about triangulation between siblings of narcissistic parents. So let me just start off by saying there are three types of children of narcissistic parents. First, you have the scapegoat, okay? Then you have the golden child, and lastly, you have the invisible child. So we'll look at it like this. So we have a triangle here. At the top of the triangle is going to be the narcissistic parent. If you're watching this channel, we know who they are. The bottom right of this triangle is going to be the golden child. So what the golden child is, maybe there's somebody that's excellent in sports, really smart in school, they're excellent in gymnastics, they've achieved all these goals, or maybe it's just someone that the narcissist finds easy to manipulate, someone that takes their compliments all the time, and just someone that looks at the narcissist and says, wow, I have these excellent parents. Okay, so that is what you have on the bottom right of the triangle, the golden child. Okay, on the other end of the triangle we have the scapegoat. So the scapegoat is the opposite of the golden child. The scapegoat is someone that the narcissist just, they see something in this person that they wish they had. Maybe this person is happy inside. The narcissists, we all know, are very unhappy and don't like themselves. They lack empathy, right? So maybe the scapegoat is someone who's very empathetic, somebody who a lot of people like, somebody that basically the narcissist finds like they find a threat. A scapegoat is also somebody who is not going to be easily manipulated by the narcissist. Okay. So lastly, somewhere floating all over the place, somewhere in the abyss, is the invisible child. So the invisible child is going to be someone that is forgotten, someone that's left to the wayside. You could think that's great because they're not being manipulated like the golden child, and they're not being shunned like the scapegoat. However, the invisible child is also not being seen. They're also not getting the attention that a child needs. So later in life, these tend to be attention seekers. They do anything. They get into these terrible relationships with men and women because these people are giving them attention, the attention that they never received from their parents. It's not easy to be the invisible child. You can feel like there's something wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Why does no one pay attention to me? Why is my brother or why is my sister getting all this attention from my parents? What is wrong with me? And they can feel that. This causes a lot of mental problems, okay? So that is triangulation. So we have the narcissistic parent, we have the golden child, and we have the scapegoat. Floating around there somewhere, lost, is the invisible child. So basically, how this breaks down just very quickly is the narcissistic parent acts as if the golden child means everything to them. They start telling the golden child things that they find wrong or strange or just off about the scapegoat child. So maybe they say, Sally over here or Kevin over here, he just there's something off about him. He's not very kind to people, and he says bad things about me. This is the narcissistic parent. He says bad things about me. I feel like he doesn't like me. He's just nasty to me all the time, and I don't know. He said things about you too, and I don't know what his problem is with you. You've always been such a good sister. there's no reason for him to be saying things about you. How could someone not love you? Look at what you've accomplished. Look at your sports trophies on the walls. Look at everything you do for me. You do so much for me. What's wrong with him? Why is he treating me like this? So the golden child is now being manipulated by the narcissistic parent, right? So they start thinking, this, my brother is, he's a problem. Why is he giving my parents a problem? Why is he, causing all these issues? And what is his issue with me? My parents don't have any issues with me. What is wrong with him? So this golden child, a lot of times, starts developing narcissistic tendencies themselves because they think they are so good to the narcissistic parent. The narcissistic parent treats them just, like they're everything. And they start getting narcissistic tendencies. So they too shun the scapegoat. Now, the only chance the scapegoat has is if this golden child is an empath. So if this golden child is an empath, they're going to start seeing, that's weird because I never saw my sibling do that. I never saw my sibling say anything mean to my parents. My siblings never said anything to me, and they start questioning the narcissistic tendencies they start questioning their narcissistic parent. So that is the only hope. Now the scapegoat on the other side, they have all, they get all the problems. They have to deal with everything. So now the narcissistic parent has created a wedge, or triangulation has created a wedge between siblings. So the golden child now feels as if this scapegoat is a problem, not only to the parents, but to them. So this isolates the scapegoat, okay? Even though, most cases they didn't do anything wrong. 99% of the time they didn't do anything wrong, but they're made to feel like they did. So this is triangulation. The scapegoat really loses out on having parents, on having good parents. In conclusion, so what do? We understand this now. What do we do? Well, here's the deal. The scapegoat, your only choice, I don't want to say only choice, but from experience, your only choice is to just disassociate from the narcissist. Also, unfortunately, disassociate from the golden child. You basically have to create distance. Just go no contact. As much as it hurts, going no contact is the only thing that's going to spare your mental state now and later in life. And if you're a child and you're not able to, or a teenager and you're not able to go no contact, when you are, it would be a good idea to do that. And, with mending between brothers and sisters, brother and brother, sister and sister, when mending between siblings, the hope would be that golden child would start seeing the manipulative ways of the narcissistic parent. They would go to the scapegoat sibling and say, hey, what's going on? So leaving the narcissistic parent out of it, maybe in secret, going to their sibling and really confronting them in a kind and empathetic way and saying, what is going on? Like, did you do these things? This seems so out of character for you, so that the two of you can really mend the bond between you. And that's the only hope, unfortunately. I hope this video helped. Comment maybe you are the scapegoat, maybe you're the invisible child, and maybe you're the golden child, and this cleared something up for you, or maybe you know somebody in this situation. Just comment down below. Also, let me know what else you want to learn about, what else you want to know, okay? And I can bring you those kind of videos as well. I really appreciate your time here with me, and I hope you feel like this is a safe channel you can come to. Thank you very much. I wish you all the love in the world.